So this week a lack of things have been leaked and this may be the new norm. So what we're going to do in today's video is just talk about how the whole game and how all content is going to change as a result of there potentially being no leaks.
So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month.
So this week there's basically been no leaks. There's been no leaks for promo cards, there's been no leaks for SBCs, there's been no leaks for objectives and so on and so on. Meaning hopefully we are coming to the end of an era of leaks. Now, I've been creating content on FIFA for over 10 years, I've been trading for over 10 years, and I'll be honest with you, leaks are the worst thing that can happen for trading. Now, there's a few things that have worked positively because of leaks, but there's so many things that me as someone who's very experienced in trading have taken away from me because it goes from not knowing who, the benefit goes to not who knows how to react to a scenario the best, it's who receives leaks and information the earliest. For example, let's say an SBC came out, let's say there's a really good link investment. Now, if the SBC is leaked, it's not who knows instantly who's going to be the most bought link investment who makes all the money, it's who gets the SBC leaked to them the earliest can therefore buy the players. So basically, leaking has taken a lot away from trading, and it's why I'm more than happy to see, hopefully, we're going to come to the end of era of leaks, because as a trader, FIFA's really been ruined in the last few years because there's been so many times where in previous years I would have been able to make money, but I couldn't because of leaks. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some benefits of having leakers, so what we're going to do today video is we're basically just going to talk about all the sort of market implications if leakers hopefully cease to exist. I will just say, it's not that I want the leakers to cease to exist, I want leaks to cease to exist. I don't hate them that much. One thing I would say is that all leaks aren't gone yet. For example, we've still seen Team of the Week leaked, we've still seen Evos leaked, and I believe that is it. But the things we've not seen being leaked, none of the promo cards got leaked before they're put in a loading screen. None of the SBCs were leaked. None of the objectives were leaked. Just for the whole of this week's FUT birthday team, and the whole of last week's FUT birthday team. So the only thing that's recently been leaked is the cards have been added to the code. So for example, when EA want to add a new promo, they obviously need to add it in the game before the promo comes out because they need it being here. Well, because they've added it here, it's now been leaked. That's not too surprising because, again, the promo to come next is literally the same as last year. It's Trophy Titans. It's a hero and icon exclusive promo. But yeah, the card design did go and get leaked this week. But again, it kind of does get added to the database early just so they can add it to this selection here. And here's the card design in question. Again, it's almost the exact same to last year's Trophy Titans promo, which is the one we got just before Team of the Season last year. And again, only hero and icon cards have been leaked. And last year, the promo was only heroes and icons. So it's kind of just leaked to be the same sort of promo as last year. Talk about the main good thing, in my opinion, that leaks are not a thing. And it's generally just the game is more interesting. It's there's not fake hype built up for stuff. For example, when stuff gets leaked early, there's kind of fake hype, and then when the cards aren't as good as that fake hype creates, everyone's then disappointed, and it basically leaves people who play FIFA relatively seriously, because people who consume leaks are taking FIFA quite seriously. It's not like people who just casually are logging on at 6 PM. These are people who are very interested. They'll watch YouTubers, they'll watch streamers, they'll maybe follow a few FIFA related people on Twitter. These are very hardcore players, and as a result, leaks kind of ruin the excitement. Even if you think you like it, it's still not exciting. Content's never new and exciting. It's, yeah, that got leaked 3 days ago, I knew it was going to be disappointing. Which the negatives for this, I guess, is future planning. Let's say, for example, all the SBCs coming in a week, and you know that there's a player you really want on the Friday, but a player you half like is coming out on the Tuesday. Then previously what you could do is go, do you know what, I'm not going to do that SBC on the Tuesday, I'll wait for the player to come out on the Friday. Whereas now it's just really a big guessing game of, okay, we're going to do this SBC, 2 days later, now there's another left back. So that's one of the main negatives, I'd say, is future planning. And that also comes into the market. For example, let's say in a promo team, there's loads of really good left backs, and I go, on the Friday, I go, alright, not the Friday, on the Sunday, I go, okay guys, we're going to go invest in this left back, they're super well demanded, they're going to rise through the week. and then there's a left back SBC on the Wednesday, well then obviously that's going to go and kill that left back investment. Whereas at the moment we know, okay, well we're going to get this left back, we're going to get the Udogie SBC on the Thursday, so we're not going to go and buy left backs because we know when that Udogie SBC comes out, it's going to kill the price of left back. So that's one of the negatives is that we can kind of buy promo cards knowing that they're not going to get replaced by everything because we know all the content coming later in the week. But the nice investments there's now going to be is when the SBC does come out, it's going to be all about analysing stuff really quickly, which is something I'd say I've been very good at in the past, or been very good at in the past. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not hard to tell that the Udogie SBC would have been well demanded at 60k. So then what you need to do is you then quickly go over to Footbin, you'd then go strong links, and you'd see, okay, well, Udogie's 60k, anyone and everyone's probably going to do him. So what you're looking for is you're looking for semi-cheap cards that are getting a strong link. Now, heroes traditionally don't do very well, so the cards that I imagine would have done quite well for Udogie, let's say we had to go and do quickly, probably would have been Ogbonna, just because, again, centre-back, not the craziest amount of supply of him. We then would have gone through, and what else would maybe pay? Someone like a Richarlison maybe could have been a good little buy. And then maybe the Perisic as well, though Perisic does have left wing back utility. So what you'd basically do is you'd go and buy the players fast, and previously what would happen is maybe they'd rise a lot before the SBC. Another thing regarding leaks as well is that in previous weeks, and this is just how crazy leaks got, marquee matchup and UCL marquee matchups were leaked in previous weeks. UCL marquee matchups and marquee matchups now haven't been leaked for I think about 2 weeks now. So yeah, that's another thing they're showing, that leakers are losing their sources, losing their influence. And it may sound very, very minor, but there's, probably about once a month, there's some good money in marquee matchups. I think it was 2 weeks ago when Man City I think we just needed in a generic SBC. Man City players before the SBC came out went from like 400 coins to a K. So again, it isn't who knows to go and react to the SBC the best. It's these guys who were able to go and get them like 400 coins to a K. And then they did go 1k up to like 3k. But the vast majority of cards that investors would have bought and traders would have bought were all bought by people who had early leaks. So again, they made loads of money because they would have bought them for 400 to a K, sold them for 3k, whereas the investors could only have bought like 1 to 1.5k and then sold them at 3k. So another nice thing is even these small, really minor SBCs, which again may not look like much, but there are some really good investments on these every now and again, are now stopping to get leaked, which now means that traders have the power, and again they can go and make the money when the SBCs come out by identifying, where's there a lack of certain players, clubs, maybe nation and league combos. And that's one thing that's been a bit disappointing. I mean, it's also a little bit on EA. EA's not been releasing generic SBCs. They've just been releasing a repeatable SBC every 24 hours where you get a 25k pack. It's not like back in the day when they used to go, alright, one day you're going to need a very low rated team with 2 bronzes, second day you're going to need a 30 chemistry team, and we'll give you a 50k pack. They're not really doing that anywhere near as much this year as they have in previous years, but even when there has been money, it's normally been nerfed a bit because of the leaks. But another negative, I guess, of the stuff not being leaked is that if there's going to be a future promo card coming out and you've got the current promo card of that player, you can't, again, you've just got to react very fast at 6 PM. So earlier in the week, one of my viewers had Van der Sar, and I think Van der Sar went down from 800k to 600k. I think it was like 800k, maybe it was like here. It was down at 680. And he went and said, oh, should I go and sell him at 680? And I said, well, unless they're going to go and make FUT birthday cards super rare, 680 is still a lot for a goalkeeper. And the reason he's 680, and the reason he's risen so much, is because we've had a lack of active promo goalkeepers. Well, now that there's a promo goalkeeper, he's going to crash. And I was able to give him this information, well in advance, 5, 6, 7 hours, I'm sure, before they went and released the card, and he sold the card, and, he saved the card dropping 350k. Well, you couldn't really get that information so much in advance. Now, what you could do is when the promo team comes out, look at it quickly, see who you have, and sell the cards fast. Because it wouldn't be too bad if you sold in the first, let's say, 10 minutes maybe. But yeah, it's again like the main thing, obviously, with stuff not being leaked is just pre-planning. It's pre-planning. Is there going to be an SBC that replaces my player? Is there going to be a promo card of my player that replaces my player? Is there going to be an Evo as such? So that is the main negative of there not being leaks. But the main benefit is I just think the game is a bit more interesting, and again, a lot more power shifts from those who get the information early to those who know how to react to certain situations and those who have market experience. Which basically, you know, people like myself, traders like myself, and I guess people who watch traders like myself. But hopefully this is the start of a change, because I say leagues have kind of nulled a lot of traders' ability, because again, it's just whoever gets the leagues early. So I'd be very, very happy to see if leagues went. If they don't go, it's not the end of the world. Obviously, I can create content on the leagues, and you know, sometimes there's some trends with the leagues. It's just I do believe there'd be a lot more power to traders and out of leakers if the leagues did change. But that is going to go, and again, I do think the game's a lot more interesting. I think it's a lot more interesting not knowing what's going to be at 6 and then reacting to 6, rather than the content coming out which you expect. All link investments already inflated, and there's no money to be made. You know, it's just quite boring at 6 PM every day when anything you would have bought is inflated, and as a result makes it a bit null and void. But that is going to wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow we'll have a video talking about the fodder I go and buy this evening. Make sure to check out yesterday's video if you're not quite sure what I'm referring to. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys tomorrow with, or later today with, a brand new video.